So I wanted to do a video, but I didn't want to have to do all the research I usually do. So I picked a topic that I could discuss with the superficial understanding of a typical internet user, namely the internet. Today's topic, net neutrality. Because I didn't want to do all the legwork on this, I chose to get my information from the same place everyone else seemed to, which was John Oliver's video. Now, if you haven't seen it, pause the tape right now, go watch it, and come back. I'll wait for you. And welcome back. So that sounds like a compelling argument, but then again, what doesn't when you have a room full of automatons conditioned to laugh at every Pavlovian remark that hints at a crypto-Marxist agenda? I've said it before and I'll say it again, the worst part of comedy is the audience. I obviously can't find too much fault with John Oliver because everything I know about net neutrality I got from his show. Mostly this part.
The FCC is endorsing new rules that could clear the way for a two-tier system.
The rules would open the door for the first time for internet providers like Comcast and Verizon to charge tech companies to send content to consumers more quickly. Netflix, for example, might pay a premium to ensure that its customers can stream movies more reliably at a cost a startup competitor might not be able to afford.
No, this cannot happen.
Now, maybe I don't get it, but when it comes to cable data, we already have tiered service. There's the internet, and then there's TV channels. They both come over the same line. TV channels are given a dedicated bandwidth to provide faster, better, and more reliable delivery of video content. It's instant HD with no buffering and no lag. If we look at the tiered layers of cable company data, we have internet at the bottom, then TV channels, then an even higher layer of premium TV channels. You know, where John Oliver is. I mean, the only reason he can do a 13-minute rant on net neutrality is because he's on the commercial-free top level of premium bandwidth, which is sort of a bizarre place to put your soapbox. If anyone should be for net neutrality, it's me. I mean, I'm stuck here between videos of people trying to eat cinnamon. Also, I don't buy that tiered service would end competition. Netflix, which is on the bottom rung of video delivery bandwidth, has upended the entire entertainment industry. They thrive even with cable companies offering analogous video-on-demand service using the premium TV channel fast lanes. On a side note, one thing that drives me nuts about this topic is how upset people seem to be over metaphorical fast lanes. I mean, how about some outrage over the actual physical fast lanes on the highway? I don't know how it is where you are, but in California, if you have a hybrid car, you get to drive in a dedicated fast lane. I mean, I'm sorry, but I couldn't afford a hybrid car, so how about I just use my tax money to buy you a lane so you can drive down there at a faster pace than me. I mean, after all, I already did fund your rebate that you got when you bought the car. I'm going to be honest, I like my internet service. For $20 a month, I get the cumulative works and knowledge of human civilization into my house. I mean, that's less than a cheese of the month club. It's even less than the monthly cost of a lamp from Rent-A-Center. Now, I fully understand that in most places you only have access to one cable company. But if you're not satisfied with that service, you can always just cancel it. Unless, of course, you're so unprincipled that you'll only take a stand on something if it doesn't interfere with the new season of House of Cards. You know, it used to be culturally accepted that the revolution will not be televised. These days, revolution is something you binge watch on Hulu. It's a pretty low form of activism to hide behind the government skirt every time you feel threatened. Okay, cable is not like gas or electricity where without it you might die during the winter. You don't need it. And that alone should be enough leverage to make sure you get good service. The problem here is your own dependency on it. I think one of the reasons I'm less than enthusiastic about this topic is that I'm perfectly willing to cancel a service I don't like. And frankly, latency on Xbox Live isn't exactly something I'm looking to die in the street for. But then again, I could be wrong. How would I know? Basically, life isn't fair. I mean, whatever this video gets in views, it would pale in comparison to if I just ate a teaspoon of paprika right now.